It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA and the pregame warm-ups are wrapping up out in Houston, where it'll be the Rockets going up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to be a triple OC. He had to be over calm, over cool, over collective. Especially with all the media whirlwind in L.A., Phil Jackson is that guy. He kept things cool and collected in the locker room. He was a triple OC.
Triple OC, almost like a triple OG. But I'll tell you, great coaches have great relationships with their players. And those relationships go far beyond basketball. Most great coaches would talk to you 20% basketball, 80% life.
Triple OC, 80-20. Good stuff. Good stuff. Happy to be here with you two guys. It's very deep. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Thanks, homie.
Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. Home court advantage goes to the Rockets playing here in Houston. Tip-off goes to Houston. Now Golden State's starting five. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Houston on D.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
They get the rebound. And it's Houston's ball. Gets to Monteunice. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And so here is Golden State. 4-point game. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tied for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. As the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Here's Curry. The Rockets making the shot. Floats one up, and the rejection by Harden. From 12 feet out. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Curry against Beverly. Over in the corner, Barnes lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Howard.
Even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Now here's Thompson. Harden missing his last shot. Curry, good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Beverly. Here's Harden on the wing. The feed to Monteunice. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the Rockets were able to make it to the 2nd spot in the West at the very end of the season. Actually came down to the last day. They could have ended as low as 6 going into the final game.
He's off on the second. Last season for the Rockets, they finished as the #2 team in the West to the Golden State Warriors. But, gee, they had to battle the whole way through.
Yeah, in part because of injury. I mean, the Rockets did well to come in second in the West, but it was because they took care of the so-called easy games. 33 wins in the conference, but a record of 12-16 against the other playoff teams out West.
And so here is Golden State. The Rockets making the shot. Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Harden with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Ariza passes to Moniunas. He feeds it to Howard, and he gets it to go. Howard's got 6 points.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook, really, when you look at how they're playing. They are having their way down low.
Now here's Thompson. And the Warriors miss again.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure you appreciate it.
Harden, no good.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That is his first foul of the game for the Rockets. Capella's checked in, and it's Beasley in for Moniunas. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Now here is Barbosa. Here's the screen. 5 on the clock. Spates sets a screen. Shot off the screen. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Livingston kicks to Green. Down low. Here's Spates, and Capella sends it back. Back to Green. And a miss there on the triple. Houston leading by 7. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, Steve Kerr gave me a few moments to catch up with him. He said that one of the challenges they're very conscious of in this matchup is scoring despite the shot blocking. He said, you know jumpers like to jump, so we've got to show them some pump fakes, get them up in the air, and that should allow us to get to the line or create easier looks inside. Kevin, we'll see how it works.
All right, Doris, thank you. Taking on a defense like the one they're facing today has certainly got their attention.
You know, you have to watch film on them for a few minutes to see how sturdy they are defensively.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, no surprise they spent the bulk of their preparations getting their offensive game plan in place and ready to roll.
Houston making some changes. KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverley. The Warriors also with a sub. Iguodala's checked in. And the second player taken in the 2008 draft, Michael Beasley out of Kansas State, has been the ultimate wild card. Incredibly high expectations for him. At one time, he was the best high school player in the country. But now, you know, Greg, in his 8th season, bounced around a little bit. You wonder if he will ever fulfill that great potential.
You know, you could argue he's the best player in college that 1 year at Kansas State. I mean, unstoppable scorer and rebounder on the collegiate level. And he's shown flashes, but that's the one thing about this level. So much of the game is mental. And not everybody's equipped to handle the responsibility of being a great player.
Excellent. Terry dishes to Capella. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, you know, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long. Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And stolen by Spates. And KJ McDaniels gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Spates gets it to go. Houston leading by 8. McDaniels kicks to Terry. Pass to McDaniels. Takes it from 10. Here's Capella. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Here's Livingston. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. The Rockets on top as they end the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, told us about his...
We're 5-6 feet outside that three.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green of the forward set. And it's Azili in at the 5. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston making a switch. Eunice is checked in. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Harden. Curry passes to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Count the bucket.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Curry with a wide open look, and he's good on the 3 ball. Curry's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors. It's Harden with the drive, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks. Rockets leading by 9.
And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Thompson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. There's the pick. Thompson dishes to Curry. Wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Klay Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Azili. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Harden left side, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eunice.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Warriors trail by 9. Now Curry. 8 points for him. Green kicks to Thompson. pass to Curry. And another basket for Golden State.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Houston leading by 7.
And guys, you talked about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Now here's Moniunas. Ariza goes in. Good D by Thompson.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profiling, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor, Clark. He cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar. Howard
can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Nobody near Barnes. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. That's tipped. They recover it. 1:43 left in the first half. Beverly the pass to Moniunas. Harden dishes to Moniunas. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Moniunas has got 5. 1:27 left to play in the first half. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game, scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season. And then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Ariza kicks to Beasley. Ariza passes to Beasley. Back to Ariza. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Spates. They get it back, and that one's good.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Daniels, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. Curry kicks to Barbosa. Spates sets a screen. Barbosa dishes to Spates. And that one's good. Spates has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
And it's the Warriors on the break. Barbosa with the ball. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Rockets leading by 5. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
It's Beasley on the wing. Back to Terry. Dishes to Brewer. And stolen by Spates. Here's Iguodala. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists in the game. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Houston on top, up by 3. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're playing here tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Houston came ready to play. They led by as many as 12 points, fueled. And that'll do.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard getting it done today.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And the shot is good. Modiunas has got 7 points in the game.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Green with a screen on Beverly. Here's Bogut. Green passes to Barnes. Bogut kicks to Curry. Screen by Bogut. Pass to Thompson. Launches it. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Beverly dishes to Modiunas. Back to Beverly. Just 5 to shoot. Modiunas' shot is good. And now a 6-point Houston lead.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders. For Dwight Howard, guys, there were 2 or 3 seasons in Orlando and LA that seemed like one big soap opera. So now, to me, it seems like he's happy and settled, though, here in Houston.
And it seems, Greg, that, as he was just talking moments ago about Howard finding his niche in Houston, it seems he's more comfortable. Certainly a great legacy of terrific big men for the Rockets. Clark, you know that firsthand. They've had some terrific names over the years.
How about Yao Ming, Kevin? Moses Malone, Elvin Hayes, Hakeem Olajuwon. No greater roster of big men than that one there.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Back to Harden. From deep. It's hauled in by Bogut. Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Over in the corner, Barnes for the lead. No good. And Houston the other way now.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Warriors trail. Outside Curry for the tie. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Beverly. To the inside. Looking for Modiunas. He gets it there. Howard kicks to Beverly. In the corner. Harden. Back to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Another miss by Houston.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
It's Harden with the drive. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up. And the Rockets lead by 2.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Green with a screen for Curry. Inside. Green, no luck.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Houston.
And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster-paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
lot of the wins for the Rockets, guys, I thought last year came from just wearing down their opponents. You can keep up with their pace for a quarter, maybe two, but it's very hard to sustain it for 48 minutes shot for shot.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Festus Ezeli. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. And in rush, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. The dish to Terry. Houston moving it around. Here's Capella, covered by Barbosa. McDaniels passes to Beasley. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Maurice Spates. The Rockets have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. And the foul on Jason Terry. That is his first foul of the game. .144 left to play in the third. They set the screen. Here's Barbosa. Off the left rim and out.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
McDaniels kicks to Capella. That's good. Capella's got 8 points.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Feeds it to Barbosa. And it's Barbosa, again missing.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Capella dishes to Terry. The Warriors pull it in.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. He dishes it to Capella. Kicks it to Beasley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Beasley's got 6 in the quarter.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Here is Livingston. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. This is his first free throw of the game.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
And here is Brewer. 1 second left. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Rockets lead by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Houston in the lead. Here's Harden. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Bogut's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Barnes, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Ariza kicks to Howard, and the shot is good.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Curry kicks to Bogut, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Monty Eunice is checked in for Michael Beasley. Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. One of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with tiny putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Beverly. Curry with the steal. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And here's Barnes for 3. Tries again, and it's laid in by Bogut. And it's a 3-point Warrior lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Screen by Bogut on the wing. Thompson gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 4.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He said, guys, for a team with our firepower, we're playing way too tight. We need to push the ball up the floor, get out in transition, and get those easy baskets. We can do this.
Thanks again, Doris.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
He kicks it to Bogut. Thompson, a screen on Howard. Bogut drives in, and that one's good. Bogut's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Warriors. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Harden with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Curry against Harden. There's the pass to Howard. Shot clock at 5, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
We watched Howard play some great basketball. He has 12 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Monty Eunice gets to Ariza. Kicks it out to Harden. To the middle. Here's Beverly. Barnes grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 3. 13 feet away. No luck. Good D by Harden. And for Houston, they're shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. And there's Bogut on the assist by Curry. And it's 7 points for Andrew Bogut.
This is what you love, guys. Superb defense, a great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Yeah, but you just can't afford to give up plays like that at this time in a ball game.
Harden against Barnes. Harden the pass to Monty Eunice. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Monty Eunice has got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
.153 left in the 4th quarter. It's stolen by Ariza. Harden against Curry. Howard dishes to Harden. The feed now to Moniunas. Passes it to Ariza. Kicks to Howard. Rocket 6. To tie it up. A shake. Steph Curry with the rebound.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence. They just haven't been able to find an answer for Green. He's got 11 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
The Rockets making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Green with a screen on Beverly. With the teardrop. A shot by Curry, no good. The Rockets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. That's good, and the Warrior lead was cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Harden.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Beverly against Curry. Green with a screen on Harden. 6 on the shot clock. All sorts of time. A shot by Curry, no good. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Howard kicks to Beasley. Harden outside. He feeds it to Beverly. Back to Harden. To take the lead. Nails the tray.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 1. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Well, if they've got a play that they use to get a quality shot, this is the time to run.
Curry with it. Three-pointer. He's off from 3. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And that's an intentional foul.
James Harden at the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. So long, everyone.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our James Harden. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him tonight. No matter how tight the D played him, he was still shooting it right in their face.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.